have we talked about this small indie game releasing? So there's a big AAA title called Yasuke Simulator that's going to be dropping here soon. But then there's a small indie game called Assassin's Creed Shadows, and they're trying to capitalize off of all of the momentum from the Yasuke Simulator. So have we talked about this Assassin's Creed game?
Ubisoft has reportedly enlisted a team of lawyers to sue players who harass Assassin's Creed Shadows developers. The question of what the studio means by harassment remains unanswered. And Grums tweeted, if you buy Assassin's Creed Shadows and leave a negative review, they might sue you. Guess we've moved on from hating customers to actively taking them to court. Holy smokes, dude.
You will like our game.
So IGN on their, they gave it an 8 out of 10. So I responded and I said, why didn't you give it a 10 out of 10? Stop hating black people. Hopefully Ubisoft sues you. And then this guy was like, if you have actually played the game, or have you actually played the game yet? If not, shut the fuck up. And I said, stop being racist. Thank you. And he says, I didn't say anything racist. Have you played the game? Shut the fuck up. How is that racist? I says, George Floyd wouldn't approve of your foul language. Be better. Do it for him.
Fucking rage baiter.
Bro, he is. And the guy's losing his mind.
I never brought up George Floyd. I didn't see that part.
I never brought up George Floyd. Stop. Hey, guys.
Az put a video out on YouTube that, he's going to push the boundaries on if he's going to get sued or not, because he's going to review the game.
I say good, man. That's going to hold up like a boat full of holes in court. That's retarded to think that a game company's going to sue you over a negative review.
This was quote tweeted this. This is real dialogue in the game. This is absolutely ridiculous, dude.
Resentment can grow quietly without much warning after a storm.
This is redubbed.
This has to be redubbed. This has to be redubbed.
The game's done in English.
Someone help me, I'm having a stroke.
This can't be real. This can't be real.
Hold on. Listen. This is 100% real.
Resentment can grow quietly without much warning after a storm.
This can't be real.
It's like they're hiring special people for DI points now.
Who the fuck was the AV guy that was like, that was the take? That was the take.
Sounds like somebody trying to talk in a movie theater, not be loud.
That's crazy, bro. You're trying to talk to your cousin in your grandma's memorial service.
Exactly. If you're trying to talk during church, you're like, "Hey, man, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Go to the clip.
Hey, man, I want to go to the bathroom.
So this is from Savvy. I've got to take a shit.
I'm telling you right now.
Go find the bidet.
You gotta buy some more of my food.
I've got diarrhea. Savvy tweeted this earlier today. Found a 7-hour playthrough. We'll link the second tweet, which covers the intro of the game. It's funny when playing Genshin, despite the pastel colors and lower poly count, I fear that for concern over Signora's reveal, her attack on Venti made me cringe and make a noise for my poor okay, Savvy, what the fuck? Okay. I don't
You didn't
know.
have to read my whole tweet. Basically, so here, I'm going to paraphrase.
I'm trying to prove people that I can read. No, I'll read it.
Here's what you should have done. Like, okay, so here's Savvy's tweet. So, Savvy, why don't you give us a recap here?
Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. We have Savvy's tweet pulled up. Savvy, give us a recap here.
So, doing a bit of comparison between Assassin's Creed and Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact has a much lower poly count. They're not trying to go for realism or a cinematic experience. Sorry, my dog just shook, or my parents' dog just shook. And the reason why I brought up the specific scene about Signora's reveal in Venti is because it created this point of tension that you were really sucked into. And it pulled you into the scene, and you were visibly cringing because she bitch slaps the cutest little femboy. How could anybody do that? And then shoves her hand through his gut and
Get
takes
to Assassin's Creed.
But anyway, so Assassin's Creed, play the clip and it'll explain itself on why this is embarrassing and terrible.
Okay.
So he could have just played the clip from. He could have just
played
the clip
from Jump Street. Yeah.
Proselytize Genshin Impact. man bun.
Nobunaga.
Who are you?
Wood.
Yeah. Hello.
I am eager.
They gave him a dude's voice!
So
They gave her a dude voice!
I want to explain some things with this clip. So go back to the beginning and just mute it. So this scene, he was
Holy
actually
shit.
initially arguing with several other people, and the voice acting for that was awful, but it would make the clip too long. So they're leaving the room, and so he's standing there. If you notice, his katana is clipping through the top layer of his clothing right there. Very great,
nice.
high
That's
quality,
true.
quadruple A stuff, right? And so he's been left alone in this room. The music that starts, when you hear the flute come in, that's actually her playing it. So when he's
That's
turning
crazy.
around, he's looking around for the flute, but the animation in his face, it just takes you out of it because it's like, bro, you're joking, right? You don't have any auditory senses.
That
And
is
on top of that,
crazy.
this
The
is when
Horseman.
they
Wait a
reveal-
minute.
Oh, no.
Copyright!
Who's gonna sue who now?
Who's gonna snoo who now?
So
Just
we
a sec.
already
Ripman's
knew
gonna
who
call the
that
bully
was.
hunters.
We already knew who that was. So the fact that they do an intro scene here is really stupid. Also,
Yeah, that is. Go ahead.
yeah, it's really
right back.
really fucking dumb. And then from there, she's just standing there, and it's just the animation and the voice work is terrible. And then from after her saying that, it jumps straight into the fight, and then the room is burning and things like that. And then the 7 hours ends with Oda Nobunaga, committing seppuku and having Yasuke be the second and do basically bastardizing history. So Yasuke is the one who decapitates him, and that is
They
a
gave her a
bastardization.
dude
Wild.
voice.
Yeah.
That
I
too.
am eager.
Who are
I
you?
am eager.
And then she's not even, so the animation
Hang on,
it doesn't
hang on.
line up.
I am eager.
Holy.
What?
It's the ugliest
Spoiler.
fucking scene. It's the ugliest set of dialogue that they could have done, but this was their Batman reveal. This was the moment. We
God.
already knew what she was. We knew why she was there. We knew what was, what her purpose was. And like just saying that is just so like
She's
they're-
got a
they're
deeper
trying so
voice than I
hard.
do.
Yeah.
But you have complaints already?
Complaint is a terrible harsh word.
What?
My keen and sophisticated eyes have spotted room for improvement, is all.
Should I summon a scribe? How long is this list of improvements?
Silly. I only mean you could do with a bit more color, more beauty, something to invite joy into this place. Other than your sparkling wit, I mean.
Wow.
For the moment, I shall retire to the bamboo grove near the stable. A peaceful spot from which to contemplate the chaos.
Here, for you. A gift of future color and joy. Blue anemone seeds. I had hoped to find a brighter, bluer patch. But these were hardy. They will grow well, wherever you plant them.
What a thoughtful gift, Yasuke. I don't know what to say.
I am glad to see you happy, my friend.
Now you will never forget me. For every
Now
Why
they
do
make out.
why do all of the women sound manly?
I think
That's
that's
not a
a
woman.
dude.
That's not a woman.
That's a dude!
That is
That's
the
a
non-binary
man,
character.
man.
That is the love interest for
Yo,
Yasuke.
they about to clap they cheeks.
Please
about to get up
continue.
in them's cheeks.
I know it's long, but trust me.
That's what we say to the ladies.
Yeah.
So
I know it's long, but trust me.
go ahead.
That's a dude!
It's worth it. Just wait for it.
cluster of blue, you will wonder. Must
So they're gay, trans?
What did she play?
What is happening?
Don't worry, there's pandering in the beginning, but I skipped that for
I will not forget you.
good night, Yasuke.
So that is the so they actually tried to community note me over that, claiming that the they reference was referencing the samurai description in the art book, and I said no, this is definitely for the character. Turns out I was
and
right.
you were correct.
I was correct. He has the most
Autism wins
stereotypical
again.
gay voice. And you know what's funny? This shit, the reason why they're not shilling it is because they know it's offensive as fuck. This character is one of the most poorly written individuals in the entire thing.
Is it just me or the graphics are weird too?
They are. The
Shit's gay,
graphics
bro.
look bad. The
Yeah,
graphics look
yeah,
bad.
60 game.
Yeah.
So old.
Shit's
Yeah.
gay,
Yeah.
bro.
I feel like
He's
the
about-
graphics
he's
are
like,
bad.
Yeah, it looks like a
Yo, you
PlayStation
sound-
3
hey,
game.
bro. Hey,
Whoever
you
did
kind
the
of sound
script
like
is
that.
insane.
It's like you kind of sound like a man. I kind of like that about you.
Rip, have you seen that clip, the dialogue that we were playing?
Yeah, I saw that before.
I still question if that's so. Have you confirmed that, Savvy? That's in the game. That
Which
first
one?
clip of the dialogue,
That
that
first
right
one.
there, that's in the
About
game.
mushrooms.
Yeah, with the vendor.
This
That
is
appears to be in the game.
crazy.
I mean, that's not even the worst one though.
Wait,
so
hang on,
I
hang
went
on,
through.
hang on.
I
Yeah,
let's
skipped
hear it, let's hear
all,
it.
though.
Resentment can grow quietly without much warning after a storm. Mushrooms can too. Shiitake?
God,
I like beetles. Beetles are
You like to buy some of my food?
Everything is like that though. Everything. They put zero thought into the world. They didn't care about that.
But
No.
even Neo's dialogue, whatever her name is,
Howie, yeah. It's
Nowie,
terrible.
It's mushrooms, the smell of dirt,
My
grass and
parents-
rain. Just listen.
Well, this is
My parents dropped me when I was a baby. They're like, what are you doing, bro?
Can you imagine if you were standing next to these people while this conversation was happening? Like, bro, I got to get the hell out of this town.
I have a clip of the mainstream media right
Smell
now.
of dirt,
Hang on, I have a
grass,
clip of the
and
mainstream
grit.
media's reaction to all of this.
Now that's what this is all about.
But you already know what's happening.
But you already know what's going on.
You probably know what's
You already
going
know.
on.
You already know what's
this
going
is
on.
what
Crazy, bro.
activists think Asians sound like. And it's fucking embarrassing.
I sound more Asian than them when I'm playing Sleeping Dogs.
Oh,
and
Does this mean we're allowed to do funny Asian accents again? Like I don't know. Like
Is
Well,
there
George
a Japanese
Lucas did it.
version of the
menu.
I never stopped.
Yeah.
You guys stopped?
Oh,
Jesus.
goodness.
Oh, that's bad.
We are in a
it
bad
is real
way
bad.
right now with the gamings. I mean, it's just Ubi
3,000
Ubi-
people worked on this game.
Ubi,
3,000.
whatever the fuck, Obi, their fucking name is.
Ubisoft.
I
Yeah,
call him. I
Ubisoft.
call him.
I
call
say
him
Ubisoft.
I say Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, me too.
You
Yeah.
are soft.
Beardo, I don't know what you're talking about right
Ubi,
now.
Ub,
Neither do
whatever.
I.
But I mean,
Ubisoft.
Rip, are you going to play
Ubisoft.
Assassin's Creed Shadows so you can feel represented?
Nah, I'm gonna let
So-
ass
Is
suffer
this going
through
to get
that.
you out of retirement? You're going to
On
come
my
back to
bad.
YouTube?
Nah,
Get you
nah,
playing the
nah.
side. Come on.
Nah. We're gonna let ass. Apparently,
Come
he's
back to
suffering through it,
Twitch.
and then we'll talk about it on our show because holy shit, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to play that.
It's going to be rough. What about Yasuke Simulator? I know you want to play that one.
That's silly, man.
Why not?
Do y'all think this shit is still gonna make money? It is a fucking
It's not
Assassin's
gonna make
Creed
money.
game.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
yeah.
going to make money.
I don't know if it's going to make a profit. What's the do we know? Because I
don't
know
know what
video
the
game budgets are a lot different than movie. But do we know what the general
It's
budget is
it's
for this
something out
movie?
of control.
It's gonna be
Uh,
hundreds of
Between
millions of dollars.
300 and 400 supposedly. Supposedly.
It's a lot of money.
It's
So it's
going to
probably gonna
sell.
have that.
It's going to sell
Can
a lot.
it? Can
and
it
there's-
sell 5 million?
It's going to
No.
sell a lot, and there's going to be a lot of headlines to talk about the sales. But time will tell. We will see what happens.